Hey, what's up, guys? This is my last Halo Reach game that I'll be uploading. It's probably the last video, or I'll have one more video after this before Black Ops. But this is the last Halo Reach that I'll be uploading since not many people seem to like it. So, unless something ridiculous happens, I probably won't be uploading too much more of this. But this is a plus 36. I think maybe a little higher than that my brother got a couple days ago, and he's been begging me to upload it. This is pretty much the most beast gameplay that you'll see in full on, like, I mean, this is the biggest KD spread that I've seen on YouTube so far. I'm sure there's something else out there, but this is just him going off. I think he gets Killing Frenzy, and then a Rampage, which is a 20 kill streak. But I'm not really going to be talking about that, so if you just want to watch Beast gameplay and don't really want to listen to me, just mute the sound and watch it. But I'm going to be talking about MLG D.C. So many of you know that I went to MLG D.C., which was the 15th to the 17th of October. It was a huge event. It was their 52nd or 53rd event. There was 240 teams maybe for Reach, and then probably somewhere around there for Halo 3. So there was a shitload of people there, not to mention they played StarCraft and Warcraft and Tekken, Super Smash Bros. And all those games. But what I'm going to really talk about is the top things that I kind of learned or picked up as from going to this event. And keep in mind, I've never been to an event this large. I've been to local LANs and things in Massachusetts, but nothing ever this big. So the first thing I want to talk about is like competitiveness and the skill gap that you can like clearly see when you go to an event like this. Many of you guys are probably used to just stomping people in public matches, and it's really not even that fun after a while. But this is like the most competitive that you can get. This is what you consider professional gaming. MLG, which is Major League Gaming, is a professional circuit. And the guys at these things are ridiculous. Like, I've never seen some of the strats that they were using to Reach, and I've watched a shitload of hours of videos. And actually, before we went, we played Victoria's Secret, which was the top team on GB at the time, and kind of learned things from just watching their gameplay. And they didn't even win, even though they were, I think, two-time defending Combine champs for Halo 3. But the competitiveness was ridiculous, and you could easily see the skill gap between people that clearly worked as a team. Since Reach is more of a team game right now, where individual skill doesn't trump teamwork. It's not like Halo 2 where you saw Walshy and Ogre 2 just double shot the shit out of everyone, but it actually involved a lot of teamwork, and you saw that in the gameplay and the people that showed up to play. I wasn't really expecting, to be honest, I wasn't expecting. I was expecting a lot of nerds, to be honest. I didn't really know what was going on. I wouldn't really consider... Well, I consider myself like a closet nerd. I know a shitload about World of Warcraft, but you ask any of my friends, no one knows I even play, or used to play. But these were there was a lot of cool guys. We hooked up with this one team, and we're playing with them, and just talking to them. We got knocked out, I think, in the third or fourth round losers. So we kind of just chilled and cheered on this other team that we met, which was Ability. And they're a bunch of cool guys, and you could really see how good they were and how they worked as a team. But you could tell that our team was not nearly as ready for this as other teams were. Other teams knew every strat. They knew what they had to do to win. Eras we just kind of run around. Some maps we knew what we were doing, and the other ones like Sanctuary. Playing Sanctuary 3 flag is probably our worst game type, and it's hard if you don't know a strategy. You're just going to sit there and get spawn killed over and over again. But, so the level of competitiveness was just ridiculous. These are the best players, I don't want to say in the world, because I don't know if there's people from other continents there. But it was just a high skill level gap. And you really saw it while I was watching just games. The next thing that I want to talk about was host. Believe it or not, there is actually host on LAN. It's not as big as it is online, but it's definitely there. Basically, what host does online and in LAN is when you spam your trigger, a lot more of your shots hit. So you might not notice it if you're watching like a shitty player play, but there was this kid, kind of looked like Justin Bieber actually. His name's Suicide. He was probably 4 feet tall, and he was disgusting. There was one point, I don't know if you guys have played this too much, but there's a place on Zealot called Holograms. And this kid was one shot, just hopping around, spamming the shit out of everyone, and I think he ended up getting like a triple kill. And their team, if you want to like look up some of their stats, was I think pretty before prom or pretty after prom or something like that. But the host, you could really see the hit detection was like ridiculous when you, well, I don't know if it was hit detection or just like a boost in accuracy that you got even though you're spamming shots. Like this kid was hitting every shot, it seemed like, even though he was just spamming. Which kind of leads me into my next point of, you see the people like preaching slow your shots down and take your time and let the reticule go back to normal. But watching some of the top players and like watching what they can do, as much as that's preached, like I want to agree with many of the people that are saying that, in the current state of the game, spamming your shots is probably the thing you want to do if you're playing with a team, because you're going to be calling out more than one person are going to have shots on them. But definitely if you're playing one-on-ones, I agree that slowing your shots down and letting the reticule go back down. But this kid was like I said before, Suicide, was spamming his shots not because he probably couldn't slow him down or just how he shoots. It's because he knew his team was going to be backing him up. So, like, basically spamming your shots was just putting more, there's just so many more bullets flying at the guy so that it allowed his team to also clean up kills, and he was just kind of dropping shields. And he was just generally doing work even though he didn't spam his shots. And then for the next thing, oh, this is actually like a 2-point thing. What I didn't really expect going into it was trash talking. I know that people trash talk online, and I mean, people do it because no one knows who you are, and it's like completely anonymous, so you can do it without any repercussions. And what I didn't really expect was the amount of shit talking that was going to happen in person that these kids were talking. Whether it be about the other person, the way they looked, or if they had red hair, or if they were overweight. But no matter what happened, these kids were talking the amount of shit that you would do online, and the people were sitting literally probably 5 feet away from them across the table. So it kind of took me by surprise. Like I wasn't expecting it from like these small children that were probably half my size, and that I could probably end their lives with one punch. But you realize that it is part of the game. It's like playing sports. You're gonna trash talk regardless of what you're doing, even if it's in person or not. And these kids were just going on and on. And even though, this kind of leads into the next point, even though you're trash talking, saying that, oh, you have red hair, and you're overweight, and you're fat, and you're stupid, and you're really bad, no matter what happened at the end of the game, you'd shake hands with the other team and say good game, because you kind of realize that it is just a game. And I think that's what people don't realize. Like, some of the teams would get like rip shit. Like, they'd be talking shit, they wouldn't shake your hand at the end of the game. And I guess some people just can't realize that it is just a game. And, I mean, take it seriously. I mean, I take video games seriously because I like to win. I really don't like losing in anything. But it's just a video game. It's just like sports. I mean, unless you're getting paid a serious amount of money to play something, like if you're a professional athlete or, I guess, a professional gamer, then you have a reason to get mad and stuff like that. But after the game, you kind of just need to let go. It's like high school sports. People will tell you they get mad and whatever, but at the end of the day, you're not getting paid to do it. You're doing it for fun, so you might as well have fun doing it. So that's pretty much it for that. This is probably, I'll probably upload one more before Black Ops. Hope you guys enjoyed this. My brother's been begging me to upload it, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. And leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And I will talk to you guys around. Oh, and I think it was plus 36. I wasn't really keeping track, but I'm pretty sure it's plus 36 with some smart, nasty gameplay. And he's playing with good people on his team, so Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you around.